So, a warm welcome to class 5th, to my lovely students of class 5th. I always appreciate you all because you all work hard for your studies. You all listen to me. You all complete your work on time. You all maintain the discipline in the class. How Tapasya is listening to me like a good girl. She is not moving from a place and she is also not talking to anyone, because today's recording will be done in the same manner in the gallery view, so that our principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am can see that how our students are. They are so good. They listen to the teacher. Now, I have explained you all in my last class about what? About pronoun. The word which is used in place of a noun is known as pronoun. Now I have also told you all, Janya, sit quietly. I have also told you all that there are how many types of pronoun. I will ask Samriddhi to tell me how many types of pronoun are there. Wait. Let me make you unmute. Samriddhi, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, how many types of pronoun are there?
Ma'am, there are 6 types of pronoun.
Very good.
Personal pronoun, detective pronoun, interrogative pronoun,
Forgot?
yes,
You wrote on that day. I made you all write in the copy. You all have written?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, उसमें कॉपी ने मैम मैम सही में मेरी कॉपी ने कहाँ रखा गई थी?
Oh, you are not getting your copy?
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations. Tanay, I come to Tanay. How many types of unmute? Samriddhi, unmute yourself. Now, Tanay, tell me how many types of pronoun are there?
Personal pronoun.
Yes.
And then interrogative pronoun.
Don't look here and there. Forgot. Acha. Tapasya, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how many types of pronoun are there?
Ma'am, personal pronoun.
Gaya. Forgot. Avni?
Ma'am, I don't know.
I know. You all have not studied at all. Mute yourself. Very good. Congratulations to my 5th class students. Avni? Unmute.
Ma'am. Ma'am, 8.
Can you please name them?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Personal pronoun, relative pronoun, relaxive pronoun, and ma'am, 2 minutes, I'm telling. Personal pronoun, relaxive pronoun, relative pronouns, relative pronoun.
You also
Ma'am,
forgot
3,
it.
I know.
You also forgot it. Ashi? Mute yourself. Rest all of you will mute themselves. Tapasya, mute yourself. Apni mute yourself. Ashi, unmute. Tell me.
Ma'am, personal pronoun.
Huh?
Personal pronoun, interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun.
Very good. No one has written it on that day. No one. Wait now. I have to go back for explanation. No other choice. Everyone forgot it. I gave chance. Nishtha is there. Let me see last chance to Nishtha. Nishtha, unmute yourself. Nishtha, unmute yourself and give me the answer. Nishtha, unmute yourself. I don't know what happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the names of types of pronoun?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Ma'am, personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, relative pronoun,
Very good.
interrogative pronoun,
Yes.
reflective pronoun,
Reflexive pronoun.
emphatic pronoun, and identifier pronoun.
Have you all heard? So now let's move to the explanation part of the same lesson once again.
I can say again.
Afterwards. Now just watch it for 2 minutes.
Pronoun refers to a noun or a noun phrase. The word or phrase to which a pronoun refers is called its antecedent. A pronoun must agree with its antecedent in.
Now listen to me very carefully. There is a new word in front of you. I will take this cursor under this. Arab. I will take this cursor. You can see the word antecedent. No one will raise the hand now. Let me explain for 10 minutes, then I will come back to you. Because you all continuously raise your hand and you don't listen to me carefully. The word or phrase to which a pronoun refers to, जिनके बदले pronoun हम लिखते हैं, ठीक है? We remove that word and we place pronoun in place of it. Right? We do that only. What is the definition of pronoun? The word which is used in place of a noun or a pronoun is known as pronoun. So, जब हम उस word को हटा देते हैं और उसके बदले में pronoun लाते हैं, so that the one word which we remove, na children, that word is known as antecedent. I repeat my word, antecedent. जिस word को हम remove करते, the word which we remove it and we bring the pronoun and set it, that particular word is known as antecedent. You should write it down. The new word for you all, antecedent. A pronoun must agree with its antecedent. Pronoun जिसको भी हम रखेंगे वो antecedent के साथ set होना चाहिए. For example, I'm saying Ram is a good boy. Ram is a good student of the school. Ram is naughty by nature. Ram is mischievous. Ram is a good-hearted child. Ram plays well. So again and again I am using the word Ram. Ram is a noun. But if I replace the word Ram with it or she, is it a correct pronoun? Are we going to say she is a good boy? Are we going to say she is a good student? Are we going to say she is a mischievous child? No, I think so, never. So that is the wrong pronoun which we are using in place of that word. So that should not be done. We should put a correct pronoun. We should agree, right? A pronoun must agree with its antecedent, whether it is a number, whether it is a person, or whether it is a gender. Clear, children? So वही word को set करना चाहिए जिस word को हटाने से, for example, if it is a masculine gender तो हमें he, if it is a female then we should she, if it is a normal neutral we should say it. Clear? So आपको antecedent का word का मतलब समझ में आया? जिस word को हम remove करते हैं pronoun को set करने के लिए, जिस word को remove कर रहे हैं, that word is known as antecedent.
In number, person and gender. For example, though they are brothers, Sunny and Bobby study in separate schools. Here, pronoun they refers to antecedent Sunny and Bobby.
You saw the meaning? You saw the example.
A singular pronoun replaces a singular noun. A plural pronoun replaces a plural noun.
Next rule. A singular pronoun will remove a singular noun only. Whereas similarly, a plural pronoun will also replace a plural noun. Clear? Be very careful. Singular, singular को remove करेगा. Plural, plural को remove करेगा. Right? A singular pronoun will replaces a singular noun. Similarly, a plural pronoun replaces a plural pronoun. Noun.
There are different kinds of pronouns. Let us first study about.
I request everyone, I'm giving 1 minute time. Write down in your fair copies with today's date. I'm giving you 30 seconds more. Write it down. First one, relative pronoun. First one, relative pronoun. Second, reflexive pronoun. Tapasya, don't raise your hand, just write down. Second, reflexive pronoun. Don't write wrong spellings. Copy the correct spelling. Third, emphasizing pronouns. Third, emphasizing pronouns. Fourth, indefinite pronoun. Fourth, indefinite pronoun. Fifth, interrogative pronouns. Fifth, interrogative pronouns. Sixth, demonstrative pronoun. Sixth, demonstrative pronouns. Seventh, possessive pronouns. Seventh, possessive pronouns. Last and most important, personal pronouns. Last but most important, personal pronouns. I hope so all have written. Shall I move ahead? Write in chat. Yes, Tapasya, what is your problem? All have completed writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So shall I am moving ahead.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can write it afterwards from your friends. Ask them, they will forward you.
Okay, ma'am.
About relative pronouns. Relative pronouns appear in complex sentences and refer to a noun in the main clause. The following words are called relative pronouns. Clause.
This is written there in your book, so no need to write, just watch it carefully. Then I will explain. Relative means they will join two sentences and will tell you more about the subject. दो sentences को जोड़ेंगे तो जरूर, but that will also tell you more about the subject. That what is the noun doing? What is the noun telling? What is the noun referring for? Relative करना. Relative means जोड़ना, right?
The following words are called relative.
You can only write the examples. If I ask you in the next class, give me a few examples of relative pronouns so you can write. You can write down this. Please, all of you write it down in your copy. Relative pronoun, and these are the example words for relative pronoun. I request everyone to write it down. Beta, raise your hands afterwards. Write it down now.
Relative pronouns. Note their usage. The relative pronouns who or whoever modify the subject refer only to people. For example, the prince was looking for the maiden who who had left her shoe at the ball. The
These are the examples. Just watch it.
whomever modify the object refer only to people. For example, I don't know whom he invited. The related pronouns which or whichever modify both subject and object. They refer to things, qualities, and ideas. For example, this is the same story which you told me last week. The relative pronoun that modifies both subject and object. It refers to people, things, qualities, and ideas. For example, Daria wants to compose a song that will reflect her love for grammar. The relative pronoun whose shows possession. It refers to people, things, qualities, and ideas.
Like we say, whose pen is this? Whose rubber is this? This shows refers to the people or things, qualities, and ideas.
For example, whose umbrella is this? Reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns. The following words are called reflexive pronouns and also emphasizing pronouns. They both end in self or selves and convey emphasis.
Please note down the examples. I request everyone to note down the examples. Reflexive and emphasizing pronouns. Please note down the examples. In the same manner, you will note it down. I request once again to write down in your copies reflexive and emphasizing pronouns examples, example words. Same manner as it is on the screen. जैसा लिखा है वैसे की वैसे ही same copy करो. Those who have done it's good. Those who don't have not done, they can see it from the portal.
Reflexive pronouns are essential to the meaning of a sentence. They act as the object of the sentence. They show the receiver of an action. They follow a verb or a preposition. For example, I completed the project myself. Emphasizing pronouns are not essential to the meaning of a sentence. They are part of the subject. They are placed before the verb. Can be removed without changing the meaning. For example, I myself completed the project.
You can write this in your copy to understand the difference between reflexive. I am bringing my cursor in on the screen. Just go through it. Reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns. Reflexive is also very clear and emphasizing is also very clear. Reflexive, I completed the project myself. Right? Completed is the verb and myself is the reflexive pronoun. Parallelly, I myself completed the project. See the difference. Myself is coming before and completed is coming afterwards. So this is only the difference between reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns. A very small difference makes a matter. Please write it down.
Indefinite pronouns. The following words are called
Please write down indefinite pronouns. I will only wait for 30 seconds. Those who can write, they will, or else they can see it from the portal. Indefinite pronouns. Anybody, anyone, anything, everybody, everyone, everything, nobody, no one, nothing, somebody, someone, something, all, none, some. Right? 10 seconds more. Fine.
indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to one or more unspecified persons, things, or objects. That is, they refer to people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. For example, there wasn't enough room for everybody. They do not introduce a clause. Words ending in one or body are used for people. For example, somebody told me to drink lots of water. Words ending in thing are used for things. For example, please give me something to eat, said Nikki. Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used for introducing questions, refer to nouns we don't know. Who is used when the pronoun is the subject, it refers to a person. For example, who made the birthday cake?
You can just note down the example and underline the interrogative pronoun. You can just note down the example.
Whom is used when the pronoun is the object, as it refers to a person. For example, whom are you going to invite?
Same here, please note down the example.
Right. Whose shows possession. It refers to a person. For example, whose camera?
Same here again.
answer is this. What is used for both subject and object? It refers to a thing. For example, what is your friend?
Note down.
His name, which is used for both subject and object. It refers to a person or a thing. For example, which of these
Note down the example. We will recapitulate last two types in our next class, and along with that we will solve one exercise also on Thursday.
books is yours? Demonstrative pronouns. The following words are called demonstrative.
Please note down the examples.
Demonstrative pronouns. Note their usage. Identify and specify nouns and pronouns. They are